we need to know what the next resolution is that we are putting. Let me foreshadow it on my written copy. Approve attendance at LGNZ Conference of the Mayor and Governing Body Delegates appointed in Recommendation B, if it's still Recommendation B, and of other governing body members up to a total of 9 attendees. So that is what we now have in front of us for discussion. If I wanted to guide the discussion, I might suggest that we include those that are going to the AGM, but also the elected members who hold LGNZ roles, actually that covers them, under para 13. So that would give us 6 councillors, which means that we would have 3 vacancies to fill. So let me put that up as a recommendation that in filling the 9 slots for delegates to the conference, that we appoint the 6 elected members who hold LGNZ roles and seek, and then we'll fill the other 3. But let me just put that to councillors to see if there is a consensus around that suggestion.
Wayne, you didn't want to go though, did you? Or did you?
Yes, I do want to go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I never said that I
No,
didn't
sorry.
want
Okay.
to go.
No, that's clarified that. So just so you've got it in front of you, the first 6 members would be Gough, Hulse, Cashmore, Wayne Walker, Philippina and Hills. Is there any objection to those 6 being part of the delegation of 9, if I can put it that way?
Good.
That's
Yeah, done.
good. We have agreement. So let me now seek from other councillors 3 nominations, including self-nominations, if you wish, to fill the 3 vacancies so we can complete our delegation. Councillor Fletcher.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I don't want to self-nominate. I do, however, want to seek perhaps an expression of interest from fellow councillors, of those who share my view that we've never seen the value proposition. This is something that I've asked every year for 6 years, but I'm not persuaded, given the costs and I appreciate the Deputy Mayor's point on the importance of telling the story of Auckland, but I am not persuaded that we are getting value for money out of the local government New Zealand costs that are associated for the ratepayer. And I'd like to feel that the person who's going to put their hand up is somebody who is actually going to be mindful of that and can make a useful contribution at the conference. So I'm hopeful that we could have one of the LGNZ skeptics rather than the cheerleaders included in this group.
Well, can I nominate Councillor Chris Fletcher?
No, I don't wish. I have attended on occasion, and I'm not persuaded the benefit of
no.
the attendance.
Look, I understand your point, Councillor, and the fact is this year the cost proposition is much less than it would normally be.
I do appreciate that,
which is the
but
reason
there's still
why.
a cost.
Yeah, it's still a cost, and I think your second point was extraordinarily valid, that if you're going to be nominated, then you need to be there and willing to participate. I absolutely take your point on that. Further, I was looking for nominations at this point, 3 other councillors who wish to attend. Councillor Cooper.
I'll go, but I must say, I think it's useful and I think we need to support our other councils, but what I've found in the last little while is that we're telling our good story, but we're not getting a lot of stuff back. It's almost like we're the teacher. And so I think because we've been through such a huge journey, but I do think that we should support our fellow elected members and councillors around the region, because it's a huge job, and we need to have a sense of collegiality through the country. I think that is important, so that's why I would like to attend for that reason. Thank you.
No, I concur completely with that. So nomination of Councillor Linda Cooper. 2 other councillors that would like to volunteer their time.
We don't have to have all of them.
We don't have to fill it. If you don't feel obliged, if there is less than 9, we will take less than 9.
Councillor Greg Sayers, I'm sure he'd make a fine contribution.
Greg, are you happy to be nominated for that position?
I hadn't put my hand up just because of a clash in dates, but I could remove those if there's obviously a keenness there by other councillors for me to attend.
Yes,
So yes,
yes,
I'm happy to.
there is. Councillor Sayers.
He's desperate, Greg.
Do we have a councillor from the south that, well, we've got Alf already,
Councillor
but
Newman was showing some interest too.
I'm very busy, unfortunately. But I'm very happy to defer to Councillor Collins if he would like to be available.
Councillor Collins, would you be available?
I think we're covered with Councillor Filipina, thanks.
People are being extraordinarily polite. I want to see your diary, Councillor Newman, to see that you are very busy. Is there any, we're one position short. If there isn't a willing volunteer that wants to participate from the Sunday to the Tuesday morning, it will be 8 councillors. There's no requirement to have 9.
Close nominations.
And 42 local board members.
Yeah, I don't want to exclude any councillor. It's a chance while the conference is in Auckland to see how it works and to participate in it. So if there's no other taker, I will close it and we will change the resolution to have 8 delegates. Last chance. Going. Sorry.
The resolution doesn't need to change. It's
Oh,
up to 9.
There is a point. We have an absent colleague, Councillor Casey, who may well be very interested in going. So,
She won't go in that building.
Yeah, I'll nominate.
oh no, she won't actually.
I'll nominate her.
Yes, she may be less interested for that reason. Okay, good suggestion, but
Nominate
Can I
Councillor
ask
Quack.
snookered.
Nominate Councillor Quacks, actually.
I have no indication. Look, I think we'll leave it at 8, but if there is another councillor that is not present that wishes to be nominated, maybe you can delegate that authority to the mayor to make that decision. Happy if Dick wants to go. I suspect there may be some mischief behind that
Well, no,
suggestion.
you could talk to him. Let me know how that goes.
We could talk to him. Thank you. Okay, so we have a resolution that gives us 8 councillors with a delegated authority to the mayor to accept a 9th if an absent councillor wishes to participate. Can we put that in our resolution?
And that means 50 representatives from our council. That is
We also need to add oh no, we have got that.
Through you, Mr Mayor, rather than an absent councillor, just an additional councillor.
An additional.
Somebody might change
Yes.
their mind.
No, that's good. Our list as on the screen in front of me is not complete. We should have, oh no, we've got the mayor.
It's got B.
Oh, we've already got that. No, that's fine. Okay, okay, the resolution is on the screen as resolution D. I'll put the resolution. All those in favour, please say aye.
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 To the contrary, no. Carried.